Hello, everybody. It's Melissa of Melissa's Manis and More. How is everybody tonight? It is, I don't even know what time it is. I don't have my monitor on. Let me see what time it is. I think that's just 10:30. Thought it was later than that. But it's not. It just feels later. It just feels later to me. Let me get all my junk off my desk. If you could see the area that's not right here, I don't want y'all to see. It's bad. My desk is either really neat or really messed up, and right now I can tell you it's not really neat, or I'd take a tour with you, but we're not going to do that tonight. It's messy. So today I had this inspiration that I wanted to wear Charleston Blush, and I knew the name today because I was like, I want to wear Charleston Blush. Do I even have that? Is that a name? That's a name, isn't it? That's the name of the set. I want to wear it. I think I got one, and I was like, is that a name? Yeah, that's a name. I'm pretty sure that's a name. I went over it in my mind like 100 times. Came home and I was like, yeah, it's that really pretty kind of peachy pink color, because I'm not a real like pink girl. I like kind of corally pink. And so I came home and I thought about it several times, and I'm like, I think I've got one. Went in there, looked it up. I have one that I had bought probably back when I started buying Color Streak, because it's made the 345th day of 2020. So I started buying in the spring of 2020. So yeah, probably bought it whenever it came out. So anyway, yes, it's pretty pink. I guess it could be, I don't know, kind of looks like bubblegum pink here, but I don't remember it looking like. We're gonna wear it. So we're gonna wear it. And I've got some adorable little dragonfly water slides, and they're different. Okay, we're gonna put some dragonfly water slides on it, and they are different. And so I'm gonna start linking anything I use down in the description below. Anything I buy, like these came from Etsy, the dragonfly water slides. I'm gonna start linking anything I buy down there. The store and the link where you can go straight to their store. There's a couple of stores I've been using, so these apply a little bit differently than these water slides do, and I'll show. First time I've ever used these kinds, so fun for you and me, right? Maybe not for me, but it might be a good fun for you, because it may not work, but we'll see. I'd say they do. Okay, so I'm gonna clean my nails. So I got a big wild hair this evening, and I had a couple of nails that were looking kind of precariously, like they were gonna break. And given my nails a couple of days of just hadn't had any polish on them, just had some nail envy, and they were just, my ring fingers just look like they just look like they were gonna break. You know, they have that feeling. And I thought, I've always wanted to have, well, not the stiletto nail, but just a little bit more pointed nail. My husband will probably die because he doesn't like stiletto nails, which they're not really stiletto, but they're a little bit more pointed. And I kind of like them, except I broke this one the other day. And so he's not seen them. He's in bed. So he won't see them until in the morning. So I'm just not even going to say anything to him. Wait to see if he notices them. He probably won't. You probably won't notice them. So, but yeah, so that's what I didn't take them all the way down to the sidewall. Left a little bit so that I can just, if I don't like them, I can just cut them back off and let them go back out. So that was my game plan. So I don't know how that work out, but that was what you do at 10 o'clock at night when you feel like your nails are about to break. Just go ahead and do that. Oh my goodness. Oh Lordy, I just huffed and puffed and blew away the tiny little piece of what looks like a Kleenex that's about like that big a square they give you to apply these decals with. I said something and it went whew, blew all the way across my desk. I had to go chase it down. Evidently we are long-winded. Oh, well, this is pretty, isn't it? It is definitely more, well, I guess I do see the peach in it a little bit. I guess I can see that in there. Well, let's see how good a shape it's in. Feels a tad bit stiff, but you know what? if you didn't know the little trick for, well, solids are always a little bit harder to apply and want to buckle. But there's a trick. If you've got a heating pad, if you've got, you can always tuck them up under your leg while you're sitting in the chair. Just tuck them right up under there. A little bit of heat. Set your leg down. The heat from your body will help soften them up, warm them up, essentially. That works better if you've got it in the plastic, obviously. But you can do that before you know, while you're getting your nails ready. I have I make rice packs. Some people make flaxseed bags. I like rice. I've had rice bags I've had for honestly 15 years, and they're still going strong. I don't know how I can even tell you how many times they've been heated up. So anyway, I will like heat up my bag, not real hot, just warm, and I'll just lay these down and then just lay that bag over top of them, and that makes them a lot easier to apply, softens them up. And then also, after I put everything on, I get my base top coat on, and then once it dries, I'll go and sit in my recliner, and I'll get my hot pack, and I'll just put my hands in it, and I'll just hold them like against the heat, and you can just feel everything just molding together. It just melds everything together. It works really good. So if you ever find yourself in need of, like, you know, you feel like your strips are a little bit crispy, that's what I like to call them. So it works really good. So I can use this little strip, but here lately I've been using this one because I'm kind of lazy. I have to stretch the top of that one, so eventually I'll go back and use it. I always do because I can use it, but I just been a little lazy. So I sound better. I hope any of y'all that have watched any of the last 2 or 3 videos I've done, I guess the last two, I managed to get out without falling out of my chair. Oh my goodness, I still don't feel well, but I am so much better than I was, y'all. Oh boy, something had a hold on me. It did, and it did not want to let go. It still doesn't really want to let go, but I do feel better. Good Lord is taking care of me, that's for sure. So, oh man, I'm having to get used to this whole nail thing now. Okay, I've had square nails my whole life. Yeah, it must be like midnight in my brain. it's midnight there. Oh my goodness, y'all. Good grief. All right, well, we can't tell what that nail's gonna look like because it doesn't have one. Let's see what this one's gonna look like. Oh, this one goes over here. I can use this on my pointer finger. So, and this is also a short one, so we're not really gonna get to see what this looks like either. This is not my nailfy hand. One, because my nails don't ever grow very well, and I have a crooked finger from RA, so it does not do well in pictures. Sometimes I can use it, and like, I'll show you here in a minute. I can actually, if I get some good nails grow out, oh, that's always lovely when that happens. These are a little crispy, but I'll tell you right there when that happens that they are just a tad crispy. You're just rubbing it down, and it just like breaks right off. Trying to decide if I'm gonna have to go back and put some more on that. I will have to decide. Ow, my finger pops every single time. But yeah, my finger's crooked, see? Yeah, it's very crooked. And, but I've noticed that this style of nails seems to suit it better than any other way I've ever had it filed, except I just went and cut off the end of it. So I'm trying to decide if I need to apply 2 coats. I'm thinking I might. I might. So I might have to. But let's go ahead. All right, let's get busy. So these little dragonflies over here just calling my name. Saw these and I was like, oh, got to have those because dragonflies are my thing. If you've been around my page long enough, you see them on my videos, starting and ending, and usually anything I have to say has got a dragonfly on there with whatever I need to say, and excuse me, I can't talk, or something like that. Oh my goodness. Are the dogs gonna bark in this video? Please don't hate them. My dogs are badly behaved. Oh, sometimes they're terrible. And you know, this is about the time of night that they get worked up. Let's put it this way. One of them gets worked up. Her name starts with a J and it ends with a Ernie. Journey. Her name is Journey Lights. Guess I have to figure out how to... Most of y'all are gonna know how she got her name. If you're cool, you know how she got her name, right? I'm still trying to figure this trick out here. For people who have these kind of nails, any help would be appreciated. I don't really want to use more than one strip. Is there a trick? I feel like if I do this, it's gonna run this, which it just did. I have a feeling. It just did. It just did. I knew it would. But boy, it felt good to do it that way. I hadn't done that in forever. It felt good to do. Always love it when you can just go, oh, just use one strip. Just use one strip. It's okay. Which means now I'm going to find another one over here. Oh my goodness. I'll probably end up using this whole pack. And I don't really want to because I want to be able to use another mani. Which means I might have to find something else to put over this one, maybe. Maybe. It just depends on how much I can get the top coat on there, or I might put a dragonfly over that. I might just do that. Okay, let's see. Where are we, Melissa? Ring fingers. Yes, ring fingers. Okay. Hope I'm trying to stay in frame. I am trying. I always have to count. Does anybody else count besides me when they're doing this? I'm like, 1, 2, 3. That's too big. That's my thumb. That's the one I need from a ring. That's crazy. Like, there should be an easier way to do this. I've got stuff stuck all over me. Yuck. All over me. Goodness. Well, let's just keep hoping that the dogs stay asleep in there with my husband, because that's where they're at right now, is curled up in the bed with him. So they're taking that right now and being like, ha ha ha, we're asleep with Dad. You just stay in there in your office, old lady. Okay, I will. And you just stay in there and be quiet for about an hour. Maybe not, hope not like an hour. We will not keep you an hour. I won't keep you an hour. Unless something goes severely wrong, and then you won't stay here an hour. You'll be like, I gave up on her 45 minutes ago. You all stay with her. Y'all stay with her and make sure she doesn't do anything really bad. I think the other day I told y'all, like, if something happens and that y'all think that I need to have 911 call, would y'all do that for me? Somebody just do that for me. I would really, really, really appreciate that. This feels so nice, y'all. I never do this. But I'm gonna today. Today's the day I'm gonna, and I only have one set of this, y'all. But I'm gonna anyway. I'm gonna. You don't know how good that feels. It goes right down the side of your nails. I'm liking this more and more all the time. I'm liking this little style here all the time. A little better. Every nail I do. What is it? Every step I take, every nail I paint. Here we go. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't sing either, but as my daughter and I both say, that doesn't stop me. It's not fair in our family because my husband and my youngest daughter can sing very well. Myself and our oldest daughter cannot sing. Well, we can sing, let's put it that way. It does not stop us from singing. The fact that we can't carry a tune. We will sing, and we will sing loud and proud. And they just look at us in disgust, and we're like, look, we like to sing, and we like to sing Let It Go from Anna and Elsa. Now, since the grandbabies are here, we got an excuse to sing Anna and Elsa. And we sing it. And we sing, we know the movements, and we do the karaoke version, and my husband sits in there, shakes his head, and my daughter, who her sister, you know, she's the one that can sing, and she just sits in there and just shakes her head like, oh my Lord. You know, she's the one that did chorus all through high school, and, you know, just can sing, just has that natural, you know, some people just naturally can sing, just like my husband can just naturally sing. That did not pass on to my oldest daughter. I didn't have it to start with, and you know, my oldest daughter got the love of reading books from me. So the youngest one did good. She got that too. So, I mean, she got double whammied on the book reading. She got that too. Let's see what else. They're funny though, I swear. But like we always say, it doesn't stop us. And even a little 4-year-old who belongs to my daughter that can sing, can sing. Guys, she started singing when she was 4. She also started roller skating, full-on roller skating on full rolling wheels. If y'all know what that means, that's like if you have your own skates at the skate place where you go, and they are like, well, they don't have anything on them. Like, you get in them just like the, you know, when you used to go to the skate in. If you were old as me, you used to go to the skate in, you had your own little white skates, and they didn't have, you know, they had the wheels for out. You have wheels for outside, wheels for inside, and all that good stuff. Yeah, she has her own skates. She's got, yeah, she goes, and she is all over that floor. She can skate. She can sing. I'm like, what's this chick gonna turn out to be? And I'm trying to get her out. She starts pre-K. I can't believe she's just 4. We put too much on this kid, and I'm the first one to be like, we put too much on this kid. And Mac's like, I know. Mac's her name is Mackenzie, but call her Mac. I said, Mac, she says, I know. And I was like, Mac, she's just 4. And she'll say, I know, but she knows better. And I'm like, well, Mama, wait. If you can remember back to when you were 4, do you remember when you were 4? Well, yeah. I was like, well, what were you doing when you were 4? Well, I don't really remember. I guess I went to Poppy and Mimi's a lot, and I did this and I did that. And I said, was any of that including taking care of your special needs sibling that you had, or, you know, because she does. She has my daughter has a child, a little girl that will be 7 in October, and she is precious. She's a mess, but she's precious. She's a precious mess. She'll be 7. I can't believe it. And she's the only person alive in this whole wide world. Y'all just think about that. How amazing. How amazing is that? Sometimes I sit about and think about it and think, why did you entrust us, Lord? I'm so thankful for her, but sometimes I wonder if he gives us enough, like, if he gave us enough thought, like, oh, should we give him to that family? I don't know. I mean, should we? Maybe they'll be all right. No, I know he's all knowing, and she's right where she should be. And she's been such a blessing for us, and we're learning, and she's learning, and we just love her so. But it's just so amazing that she's gonna be 7, and she's like the size of a probably about a 1-year-old child. She weighs 27 pounds. She has a very, very rare form of dwarfism, and there's only been 12 cases in the history of medicine, and that was over 100 years ago that they found it. It's called Goldblatt syndrome, and right now there's only 4 cases of people alive right now that have it, but what makes Layla different is that she has so many other things besides gold black. She's got epilepsy. Of course, with gold black comes osteogenesis imperfecta, or brittle bone disease. She also has, my goodness, let me think. She has a swallowing issue, so she needed a feeding tube. We like to have never got her one. She nearly starved to death before we got her one. And oh my gosh. And so we got her to Vandy, and Vandy in 10 minutes saw her and was like, schedule her, get her scheduled. Yeah, like I was on like FaceTime there, and I could hear the doctor talking, and she's like, yeah, she needs feeding tube, get her on the schedule to see the surgeon this afternoon. I want him to put her on the schedule. And it seems to me like they stayed down there and they put it in, and she stayed and got it in there. So, and she ended up getting COVID like a month later. If she had gotten COVID without it, she ended up going down to 24 pounds. So, yeah. But yeah, what is getting back at is Lovey is so responsible to be 4. It's just crazy. She knows her sister's medicines, and just, you know, definitely her protector. She won't, you know, she will not let anybody pick on her sister. I mean, that is just an absolute no. Nobody's going to pick on her sister ever. Feeling. Very strong feeling. Nobody's going to pick on her sister. And they're going to go to different... the youngest one is starting at preschool this year. And her sister's going into 1st grade. And this is the first year that they're going to be in a different school district, where before they would have been in the same school. And so they are going to be... lost my train of thought. So they're going to be in different schools, and at first we were like, oh no, you know, well, it's okay, it's going to be all right, you know, because the school that the older one is going to has her own classroom. She doesn't have to be kind of like worked into the classroom. You know, it works good. It's going to be fine. It's going to be just fine. And then that way, Lovey is not in the school where she would be having to kind of watch out for her sister during the day. You know how sisters are and brothers are that have special needs siblings. They're always on point, always looking for that child. You know, they're looking around, making sure, where's my sister at, you know? And so, yeah, I think it's good, actually. So we've got to go out school shopping, back to school shopping for both of them. Of course, the oldest one has enough clothes that she could wear. She could donate to children all over. She never outgrows anything. Never outgrows anything. I can laugh about it, but I mean, it's sad, but it, you know, I mean, it just is the way it is. She just never outgrows anything. If she does, we all get around and just clap, you know, hey, you outgrew something, yay, 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 yay. So every year I'm at Christmas, what size is Layla? Her mom just looks at me, I'm like, 3T or 4T? Well, really a 3, but you can get her a 4 in hopes that maybe she'll grow into it. Gotcha. What size is the other one in? She's 4 years old. Oh, 7 or an 8. Okay, got it. You know, it's funny. So it's just so cute. They're just so precious. So, but yeah, the girls are precious. All my girls are. We only have girls. I don't know. We kid all the time and say the men around this family just cannot produce boys. I don't know what it is. It's funny because Chris's sister has all boys. All boys. She had 2 boys. And then her first grandson is being born, which is a boy. And then, you know, Chris had 2 girls, and then we've got 2 granddaughters. And I'm just like, what? I mean, what is the odds? Can we not swap out on one of these? My oldest daughter, I'm just dying for her to have a little boy, because she's wanting, I've got this crooked, I may have to put a second coat on. I'm dying for her to name him after my father. I do not want to say the name, but I really am hoping that she would name him after my father. And she says she is. I mean, it's a done deal. She just got to have the boy first. So I'm just praying that her husband can bring forth a male child. He's got a lot of pressure on him. So there's no boys hardly in our family at all. A lot in his family, a lot in Jordan's family, but not in ours. So hopefully his side will at least give us one. Like, we're not asking for much. Just one. Just give us one. We'll be happy. We'll shut up and take the girls from there. We love little girls too. I told him one time, I was like, I don't even know if I would know what to do with a little boy, but I will learn. I promise you. I promise you I will learn, and I will take care of that baby. I said, no daycare for a whole year for you all. I promise them everything to get them to have you a grandbaby. That's the way it works. But just remember, whatever you promise, you got to follow through on, or that's the way it works. Or it's supposed to work anyway. You're supposed to promise them whatever you think will get them to have you a little grandbaby, a little sweet baby. I always love taking care of them when they're tiny. Oh my gosh, just little snuggle bugs, all they are. Just eat and sleep and snuggle. That's all they do. And whenever I was keeping Mackenzie's, Mackenzie lived with us actually, well, through her first whole pregnancy, and then when she came home for her second pregnancy, at 7 months, just about to pop, she showed up at our door on a Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. I went to the door. I was like, who's at our door on a Sunday morning? I opened it, and there she stood with the oldest one that's special needs on her hip. I said, come on in. I've been thinking it was coming, and it was the best decision she made, because I got to have all the time with my girls, all of them, because my oldest one was getting ready to get married, and she had decided to move back home for a year. So I had That Is Pretty. So the Charleston Blush, y'all, I think is going to be a hit. Especially, look at these, y'all. Look at these cute little dragonflies. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Now, what I got to figure out, I had decided, I think I'm just going to put, I don't even know if I'm going to put one over here, because I want everything. Normally I do my shorts and stuff is done with my right hand, so I was trying to think, do I want to put one like here and maybe here? I thought about putting this large one on my thumb, but this thumb is kind of I almost said it. I told Marie I wasn't going to say booger anymore. I always say it's kind of boogered up. That's what it looks. It's my saying. I can't help it. It is kind of boogered up. That's what it looks like. It's boogered up. So I was thinking about maybe putting the small one here, and then maybe putting the larger one here, because it's pretty good size. I mean, so these, you take the plastic off, and they're sticky. They're not typical water decals. So see, I've got the plastic off a part of this, so it's already sticky. And so, see what I mean? It is sticky. So you're gonna get rid of this. So you'll, yeah, there you go. Get rid of it. Just flip it in the air. It's gone. Don't know where it is, but you'll find it someday. Probably the dog will have eaten it by then, though, because I have a dog who likes to eat everything. Everything, trust me. When I say everything, I mean everything. Okay, let's see. So you take your little cup of water. Let us say our piece now and pray that I don't mess things up too bad. Okay, I'm going to be working with my non-dominant hand. Heaven help us. Okay, I want him to show. I want this little guy. I can turn him around like this. I want to see what he would look like. I want him to look like he's lit. Kind of lit. I want him to look like he's lit. Whoop, right there. Would he fit? That's the thing. I think he will. So he says you stick this down. Stick this down to your nail. This is new to me too, guys. But if it works, it sounds like it would be pretty cool. You just don't get as many of them. And I also have to put this in water, which is dangerous on newly done nails, but I think we'll be all right. It says hold it on there for 30 seconds. Here we go. Somebody count. Ready? Who's counting? Me? Okay. Make sure I got it over all of it. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. It's already wanting to slide off. Come hither. It's not been 30 seconds yet. What? It already came off. Really? I'm supposed to just... I don't even know if that's how it's supposed to work. I mean, I was expecting to have to hold it on there for 30 seconds, but it just flew off of there. But it's cute. There's the plastic I was looking for a minute ago. Remember I said, oh, it'll just show up. Well, it did. Well, that's cute. I don't know if I should have turned him that way, but I guess that's okay. That's cute. He's really cute. I like that. Okay, so we have this little guy, and I feel like, oh gosh, I forgot. Okay, how is he flying? Let's see. How is he flying? Okay, he's flying. He's just flying straight. Just flying straight. So he needs to be flying. And now I've got that plastic on there. Go on. Okay, y'all. It's getting on my nerves. Okay, let's see. It's still on there. Okay, this has got to go. Get it off of my finger. Holy cow. Now watch this be stuck to my desk. Of course. Of course it is. Oh my goodness. Well, I like these. I'm not going to give them a bad review. They are a little fiddly, but that's okay. I can take fiddly. I didn't never mind the other ones though either. They're okay. I had gotten used to using those, so I can take them or leave them. Either one is fine. Okay. I'm just going to make this one fly straight out this way. It's a little harder to see, I think, exactly where you're placing them because the cardboard's on the back. That's the only drawback I would think that I could come up with. What do you all think? See, I feel like this is way off to the side. Shoot. I want him kind of in the center, but I just don't feel like it is. Oh well, we're going to see where he's at when he comes sliding off there. Let's see, get him wet. Oh my goodness, watch it come sliding right back off there again, like that other one did. I bet you if I move this, it'll come sliding right back off of there. Yep. Yep, it don't take no 30 seconds. How long does it take? It say it takes 30 seconds. I know. That's a big negatory, as my father would say. No. More like 5. Okay, so there are the dragonflies, y'all. So I will top coat these. That's a pretty little mani just in itself right there. I got some very cute little water decals to be using up. Y'all know, you've heard me talk about Journey, my emotional support animal. I don't think I've ever told you what she looks like. She is a solid black with, take that back. She's a black abstract, which means she's black with just a tiny bit of white on her. She has like a little milk mouth. She's got little tiny bits of white under her chin, and she has 4 tiny little white paws, and she has a little bit of white on her chest, just a tiny bit, and that's it. And she's gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's tiny. She's a toy poodle, and she's black other than that, and she's beautiful, and she's so sweet. And so her name's Journey Lights, and she goes to get groomed this weekend. She goes to get beautified, and she's just, I found some water decals that are Journey, and I'm going to use them, and they're so cute. They're laying right here. Look at them. Ugh. And they're even her groom. There was like 3 different grooms that you could pick from, and this is exactly how she's groomed. And I'm like, oh, I have to have those. Like, those are too cute. I have to have those. So these are iMagic Designs nail art transfers. Let's see if it has okay, it does have, it's etsy.com/shop/iMagic Designs, and I will put that in the description box. But yeah, she's got several different kinds. And the other one that I use a lot, and I have bought from, so I might as well put this in here. These are some beautiful autumn leaves, and I buy from her a lot. Let's see. Let me see if this is the same lady. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let's see. I want to say that it is. Have to look at the rest of them. See if they look the same. Here's one. Let's see. They are. Yeah. For a minute there, I was like, she's changed her packaging a little bit. That's why. Because I had bought some other dragonflies from her too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is naildots.com. I guess maybe she's got her own website as well. So, but she is also on Etsy. So got her as well. So when I use her product, I'll put it under there. But tonight we use the iMagic Designs, the shop in Etsy. So if you just type in that, you'll find it. But I will try my best to remember to put it in. And they have all kinds of different breeds of dog. All kinds. In fact, everything except a doodle. What? There's doodles everywhere. I see them. I have one, okay? I have a red one, which is the most popular color, the most popular dog. You see them everywhere. Could not find one. So, anyway, there's our Manny. Ran way too long. Sorry, I yapped too long. Sorry, I blame it on my husband. He's in bed and I don't have anybody to talk to. And my dogs are asleep, so I just get to talk to y'all. So, y'all have a good night, and thanks for hanging around and hanging out with me. I'll try to get a reel done. It seems like people enjoy the reels, and definitely we'll be doing more pedicures. It seems like people like to see doing the 2-strip pedi challenge. A lot of them from now on, I will do just the pure old 2-strip challenge, and then do maybe do some with jewels, maybe just dress them up a little bit, but just always show that you can do one with just the 2-strip challenge. We do it on my page all the time. Sorry, my chair always squeaks. So anyway, 39 minutes. Whew, too long, Melissa. But anyway, you all have a great night. Here's the finished product. One hand is plain. One has some cute little dragonflies on it. Charleston Blush was a little bit lighter than I thought it would be, but I think after some top coat, it is going to look just beautiful. So thank you all for hanging in with me, and I will look for you next time. Good night, y'all.